Hi, my name's Paul Arnold and I'm a qualified counselling psychotherapist. But before that I spent 27 years in the advertising world. But now I specialise in relationships. I specialise in relationships on the individual and relationships with teams and groups. And I want to share with you some learnings that inform the work I do in helping to build high-performing agency-client relationships. And I'm going to be bringing learnings from personal relationships, from what I've seen in the therapy room. And I'm going to demonstrate how those learnings apply in agency-client relationships. I want to talk about repair and the courage of fragility. You know what? When I hear politicians say this mantra, never apologise, never explain, it really saddens me about the political system. Because the reality, so much good could be done when we hear people have the courage to say, you know what, I got it wrong. Because let's be quite frank, we are all flawed human beings. That's the very nature. Go back, if you believe it, into Adam and Eve. You know, like, we all have things we're brilliant at and all things we're not so good at. And we all mess up at times. And you know, like, to actually have the courage to say, you know what, mea culpa, I got it wrong, is the most powerful and profound thing you can do in any relationship. And actually, you know, this toxicity in organizational culture of flawlessness, like, don't show your cracks, is for me absolutely false logic. Because I see the results in my therapy room every single day of people who are trying to pretend to be something they're not. And it's led to multiple addictions, be it to drink, be it to drugs, be it to food, be it to gambling, be it to whatever. And it's destroyed their relationships around them. So for me, I want to encourage people to come into every type of relationship accepting they're trying to do the best job they can, but accepting that they don't get it right all the time. And then to take responsibility. To then say, you know what, I didn't get it right. Because then we then build the quality of the relationship. Because what it does is, when we do that, you know, not only does it sort of help course correct, you know, when we got it wrong, we're able to go back on course. So, I got it wrong, let's go back on course, rather than pretending it's all okay. But it builds trust, because it says, like, that person has admitted he got it wrong. That's great. I can believe in them more than if they say, no, nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. You don't trust the person then. And obviously, we've got to have that ability on both sides. Both sides have got to say, yeah, and I'm sorry, you know, we didn't give you the proper briefing, or, you know, I'm sorry, you know, we were, you know, pushing you far too hard. You know, I'm sorry, you know, we weren't listening to you. I've lost an account because we never listened to the client's pleas of their concerns about the campaign. I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed about that stuff. And it's a really important account, you know, but the truth is, if you don't do the repair, the other person feels the injustice of it. And they feel like, what's going on? And they feel resentment. And the trouble with resentment festers and it grows and it spreads. And basically it goes underground. And at some point it'll come out. But basically it will undermine trust. And as we know in all relationships, trust is the most important thing. So, start having the courage to be vulnerable in every relationship. It's not strong to be pretending it's all okay and fight it out. You know, let's be open to our wounds and our vulnerabilities, please.